Yes, ladies and gentlemen, making that transition, affecting that transition, whatever we're doing, I think we got it.
We good. If we're not good, we're gonna keep going, right?
And we're gonna pause and have a tantrum
See,
in the middle of it all.
what we need is a camera behind Mario so he can talk you through what he's doing when he's pushing buttons on a computer laptop, so you guys can get an education of how he moves his fingers. And that's what he's doing right now. We don't have a close-up. That's my fault. I gotta work on that.
Yeah, I don't want everybody to know how I move my fingers.
So while you doing that, I'm gonna talk to my community. What's up, Pete? Welcome to my ethos.
I'm getting old, I need them.
What does that mean? You'll find out. You'll find out. It's all about the life. I see you. There goes the clap. There goes your name.
Come on, everybody! Ho! Wake up!
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Let's get down on the good news train. Have your morning coffee with Mario every Monday.
Every Monday.
Get the 311 before the morning's done. Laugh until you cry. You can always rely on morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Morning coffee with Mario.
Come on, everybody! Time to get off your ass and act a goddamn fool this Monday. If you ain't working, you should be jerking. Here we go. Come on. Let's move. Let's get that stretch on. Get that groove on. You know what time it is. Come on.
Yeah, be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here, the beat way too slow. Yeah. Let's just do what we came to do, just vibe with it, vibe with it. Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here, the beat way too slow. Let's just do what we came to do, just vibe with it, Unleash the verbal blessing, hold it safe with verbal lessons. So kick back, chill, relax, and learn a lesson. No 9mm, no heaters, just with the Wesson. You'll find this rhyme stay pure with no questions. Time, let's vibe with time without weapons. And groove with the music in the smooth session. This time, let's vibe with time without weapons. The beat to me like sap through a tree. It's in me. The rap happens to set me free. Instantly when the mic touch this MC. Without the mic, this MC feel empty. I'm telling y'all, it's the lyrical recipe. Lyrical ecstasy. Hearing no less from me. I accept and expect no less than the best. And check the intellect without disrespect. Come on. Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here. The beat way too slow. Let's just do what we came to do. Just vibe, yeah. Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here. The beat way too slow. Let's just do what we came to do. Just vibe with it. It's like an epidemic. Pop star gimmick. Get it, then realize that you in it and you're finished. Don't dream diminish. See, I play the season. Y'all have a scrimmage. I spit with reason. Y'all hit the image. But I believe the dream has no limits. I believe that's the whole reason we live it. But they don't get it. They like it's not right. Is it? No visit. Hip hop here to stay. No shizit. We gonna get it. New improved music. Move and groove with it. Choose who you get with. I smack rap back like it's the hoes. My flow hard like Dick. Get the skimpy clothes on individuals when anything goes. I play a pick 'em like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Got soul, got so much funk up in the rap. I should pack the fat bowl. Y'all should kick back, relax, and just roll with me. Vibe with me, roll with me. Vibe with me, roll with me. Come on and vibe with me. Hip hop ain't dead, just keep it alive with me. Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here, the beat way too slow. Let's just do what we came to do. Just vibe. Let's just do what we
Come on. Come on. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Yes. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Morning Coffee, the early AM reality TV news show where even the title's relative because a bunch of you, it ain't early.
Wait. When did we turn into news, man? News?
Yeah, it's just it's really
that,
all about porn. So that's what we're going to be showcasing
we're
today.
Not news.
Victor's going to do the full Monty.
We're not news. No, man.
That's right. It's morning talk.
There you go, man.
But remember I told you, wait for Vic, the full Monty.
You know what? First of all, let me. Do you know what group you're talking to when you say that? Because you know what decade you're talking to, right? What decade is the full Monty?
They still go with the full Monty. They got to look it up.
They don't even know what that means.
Well, they're gonna find out.
Why don't you tell them?
I would bring the full Monty myself, but I don't want you to laugh.
Okay, there's somebody like 21 years old going, I have no idea what a Monty and full is.
Well, we seek to inform and educate.
And still we don't know.
Still we don't know. Hey everybody, notice today I've got on my LA Rams jersey with the Hemsley on the back. I want to thank Ken Matthews for that.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, Ken Matthews.
The big dog.
You know, and it's interesting because of the Super Bowl, you guys. One of the things we were reflecting on this morning was the Super Bowl and the impacts of the Super Bowl here in Los Angeles, because it's been some things good and bad. It kind of depends who you are. One of the things which is interesting is that all the hustlers who out there selling merchandise, Inglewood PD shut all of that down. Right? Then they rolled through, they shut down. In fact, Snoop is the only one. He's got all the real NFL stuff. So Snoop was doing well, but now, of course, I'm not alluding to any people that I know personally.
Right.
But I have heard rumors from hustlers.
Right. There you go.
That the police in Inglewood was shutting down everything. So this is an official NFL jersey. You know, what can I say?
Whose number? If you, I mean, not that it has to belong, because that's you.
Isn't that 30? Isn't that
No, don't worry about it. Now you're counting down. They're memeing you right now. You know, he don't even know what the hell he's wearing.
I don't know.
There you go.
Well, what can I say? So it's one of those things. But anyway, so Super Bowl. One of the things too about the Super Bowl that we were reflecting on is that the commerce that's coming into the neighborhood, but at the same time, prices are going up in the neighborhood. Inglewood, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Inglewood, but Inglewood has been a long-standing black community here in Los Angeles. I'm so old, I actually remember when Inglewood was white, okay? Right. But it's a long-standing community, and they are being affected by the Super Bowl.
Right.
And are going to be affected, too, by the upcoming Olympics.
In what way?
In a bunch of ways. For one, it's been told, I've been reading that rents have gone up as much as 50%.
Wow.
In Inglewood.
Wow.
So this is an issue that's going to be going on, and we're going to be talking about this as we go on as part of the thing. So we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Today in the news section, I'm going to be talking about the Department of Justice and the action or lack of action by the Department of Justice as people continue to grandstand against subpoenas from the Senate. So we're going to talk about where that is going. We're going to talk about the current state of COVID. We always got to talk about the current state of COVID because we're seen to be entering a stage of declining infection. And we got to talk about what all of that means. So that's what we're going to be doing for some of the topics. How about you, Vic?
I know that people are going to find out this, and why you keep saying, and I'm saying stuff that calls my ethos. And so people can understand why I'm doing this is, one thing that I know Mario and I can't be is every place and everywhere. So for me, I thought it was better to get into the spirit of a culture, era, and a community, not just mine. So what I'm doing is basically calling it my ethos and what I'm focused on during the week, whatever that is. So, for example, if I'm not at the All-Star game, the NBA All-Star game, I'm just a commenter who's watching TV just telling you, did you check that out? But this is more important why I get involved in the things I do. So things are going to be about the recognition of something that's already happened. So if I tell you about the Rams parade, what it meant to me is to see, that it was an overabundance of what they call policing. Standard policing, not an overabundance of it, and it just went without a hitch. More importantly, that I think is my opportunity to say, let me tell you my experience and how I like to see things. I'm also going to talk about one of the most powerful sports that we're involved in. And it's an embarrassment because the sport that actually was falling from and off the cliff has now turned into a target place where we have more power than the NFL.
A lot of good stuff.
But I ain't going to talk, and I'm going to leave it up to you to talk about the All-Star game, because I don't want to talk about the dunk contest, because if I do, we all going to jump on them, right? Because everybody say it was horrific, and I don't think it was as bad as you think it is. Now,
Well, that's one of
just
the
me.
things to talk about was the impact of the Super Bowl, and we'll talk a little bit about that in the news section too.
Right.
Because the Super Bowl had a lot of cultural ramifications for people, and that's what people are talking about. And I've been hearing the news from all across the place, so thank goodness. Hey, some other news for you guys. In terms of our popularity, I have to give it up. It's been growing thanks to you all, the popularity of Pax Stereo TV. Let me tell you, we have now well over 10,000 members. Well over 10,000 members at paxstereo.tv, and I want to thank you for that. Give it up to yourself. Now, at Club Pax Stereo, the site where you can make your own profile, where you could join and be a member of the community, and again, it's a prototype for the type of a site where you could be a member, promote your own thing. That site has over 2,400 people. And then our sister site, or brother site, I guess, Neo Latino TV, has well over 100,000 members. So everybody give it up.
Oh, yeah, man.
Por mi gente.
Yes.
Hola, mi gente de todo el mundo.
Yes. Say bon.
Bravo. Yes. Oh, stop the damn side effects.
All you got to do is stop pressing the button.
I know. Hey, the other good news is that one of my songs, Pax Stereo's release, well, Hemsley Foster Project through the previous label of Pax Stereo, one of our songs is currently trending on Reverb Nation. And we get these notices when songs are trending because that means people are playing it a lot. So this song, which actually happens to be my favorite of all the songs that I have written, is currently trending. You can get it for free. And I'm going to play this for you right now, and then we're going to come right back with some news. Oh, wrong version.
That's okay, man. In the meantime, just press the button.
Be right back.
Maybe today. Maybe today is the day. Maybe today I walk away, away from all the fears that have kept me locked away for years and years. Like a wounded child, I've learned to hide all the pain I've kept inside. Like a caged bird, I locked afraid to fly. Maybe today will be the day when I can learn to break away. Where there's a will, there is a way to make it through. Maybe today.
Words.
Words get lost in time, in a silent search for peace of mind. Still inside remains memories and the pain. So you take what you can find, and you live each day one at a time. Maybe today
pace on bass and guitar. Recorded right here in the studio. These were my first efforts at learning to record. This is from the first album of the Hemsley Foster Project, an album entitled Believer, because it was about Urban and myself acknowledging our belief. Go get it free. Yeah, I cried when I wrote these lyrics. So I hope you appreciate it. Sights out the body heat. Always the journey. Pax Stereo TV acknowledging the journey that is life. That is this broadcast. Come with us. Come with us.